what's up guys? Sarkis over here. How y'all doing?
Alright, we're ready to do a little mixture here, so watch and learn.
Alright guys, so Dutch over here asked me for something sweet, something trifecta. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be mixing their lychee with the Indian kheer. Alright, and we're going to throw in some of my Tangiers came in with that mix, okay? So this is how we do this here at Hookah and Bias. So the first step is always to portion ahead of time so you don't waste time later on. Also, this allows you to know exactly how much of what you need. What we're trying to go for here is a nice dense pack in a fudge bowl. And this is to not shock the tobacco too much. Whereas normally you could go ahead and do an extra dense pack when you're mixing with Tangiers. And that's about as high as you need to go. I'm gonna dump it out, mix it real quick so it's all together, it's all gonna burn evenly, and then fluff it back in, and you're gonna want it at about 1/4 of an inch above the rim, just as you see over here. And then after that, you just gently pat it down to the right density level. And of course, how high you go, when you press it down to the rim, that's how dense it's gonna be. I mean, that's logical. So that's the mechanism by which we function at, and everything is based off of. And you pat it down, you don't want to squish it all the way down. That would be what's called an extra dense pack. Okay, you want to get it nice and dense where visually you cannot tell the difference between that and what will be the extra dense. But the difference is, it's not as dense. If I'm going to press right over here, that's the difference in the density right there. That's an extra dense, this piece, and the rest of it is a dense pack. So now I gotta go back and change that density again and get it evened out to fix that little mess up. What was that, like 10 seconds to pack that ball? All right, rest of it. For 2 sheets of HD foil, I prefer off-brand HD. And then it's a simple matter of just crimping it down, stretching out real nice, making sure all the sides are nice and flat, and the whole foil is drum tight. And for the whole pattern, with this bowl, we're gonna go with a Provost on top of this guy. So we're gonna do 2 rows of holes and 1 large in the middle. That's my go-to for a Provost application. And what I do is I go with a spire. And what that's gonna do is, because it's a spire instead of stop, a second row, is you're gonna have actually 3 rows on one side. And I'm gonna tell you right now why that's an advantage. Let me just grab a new toothpick. Boom. Okay, so this is the science behind having 3 rows on one end and the other sides with 2 rows, and this is the reason. Okay, when you're going to start with the session, you start with 2 cubes up and down. Second set of coals, you're going to use 1 fresh coal on this side and 2 of the older pieces on this side where you have more airflow, so it has a chance for more heat to go down. This is the trick in how you can get a 3-hour session with just 3 pieces of coal, and that's what it's all about. Alright guys, deuces, love you.
I've used something. Again, long leaf.
Alright, perfect.
Blueberry a little bit. And pineapple.
Nice.
Since you guys are from Miami, exotics, you're gonna get a nice pineapple mix. Sit well at the back. Then sit just a little bit down. That is just a little bit under the rim. Looks like we did it with the machine.
Yeah,
It's all straight, huh?
nicely done.
Can you repeat? And some foreplay.
Foreplay.
Yes.
What's that taste like?
Like foreplay.
It's guava and peach.
Okay. Sounds like a good time.
And more Tangiers will be on the palm. So here you go.
Look at that.
So this is Tangiers. There's other hole, the poking hole is a different method than any other blonde leaf. We have to do the holes through the tobacco, so the tobacco breathes. Okay. The first round we cannot go deep because it's gonna pull up the tobacco, so you go just normal. But the second round you gotta go inside the tobacco, all the way deep down. Good stuff for good people.